Border security has had some devastating consequences for people living along the U.S. Mexico border. On October 10, 2012, on this street corner in Nogales, Sonora, U.S. Border Patrol agent Lonnie Swartz shot and killed 16-year-old Jose Antonio Eleno Rodriguez. 3 years later, on September 24, 2015, U.S. federal prosecutors charged Swartz with second-degree murder. Swartz said he acted in self-defense when Eleno Rodriguez allegedly threw rocks towards agents across the border. Looking up at the border fence, you can see where Border Patrol agents would have been standing the night Eleno Rodriguez was killed. The top of the fence is approximately 50 feet above the street where the shooting happened. Bullet holes riddle the facade of the building where Eleno Rodriguez was killed. A cross and an image of him have been placed at the shooting site in his memory. The community of Ambos Nogales is waiting for answers and justice in the case. But while violence, fear, and tension can be found all along the U.S. Mexico border, this binational community is defined by much more. Here at the Di Cancini port of entry in Nogales, Sonora, thousands of people cross the U.S. Mexico border by car or on foot each day. These two cities, often called Ambos Nogales, or both Nogales, have a long history dating back to before the Gadsden Purchase, which split this land between the United States and Mexico. To this day, people in Ambos Nogales maintain strong economic and cultural ties. Millions of people and billions of dollars cross the border between Arizona and Mexico every year. Mexico is Arizona's largest trading partner, and the third largest for the United States overall. Yet, from this vantage point, next to the international boundary on the U.S. side in Nogales, Arizona, what is most striking is the 20-foot-high wall that separates these cross-national neighbors. The land here is also the ancestral home to many indigenous groups, such as the Pima and Opata. Teresa Leal is an Opata descendant who explains how this region became known as the Pimeria Alta.
The Pimas were all over the place between Sonora and Arizona. And so this Pimeria means the Pimas are on both sides of the border, so that transcends that fence. Then as people came here, way before the Gadsden Purchase, this was, this was Mexican land. But before that, this was a natural corridor for my ancestors.
But decades of increased security measures and buildup along the border have impacted these cities and its peoples.
The economic exchange, for example, has gone down a lot. It's now more, it's more difficult for people to cross now with all of the requirements. But the habits are still the same. People are still coming to buy what is more useful on this side, and people from this side are going across the line to buy what is more useful for them. As a border, I think we can be a good example of that synergy that needs to come together.